Hello everyone, this is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy, here to bring you guys another rant. Okay, that's my phone going off. Okay, so, if you guys don't know, I'm actually going off like just me, a little bit of me and what I've been like reading over the past few days now, so yeah, I don't have any articles or anything open, so yeah, basically for the past few days, well, not basically for the past few days, when I came across this article, and then, I came across this, if you guys don't know, Tomb Raider, the exclusivity deal for Tomb Raider has been revealed, and, the PC version, I believe, is coming out early 2016, while the PS3, oh my god, PS4 version, is coming next year. Okay, so there has been obviously a lot of debate on, in comment sections on YouTube, and then comment sections on various sites that I've visited where I've came across this article, and basically the whole argument is like, people will actually pull up, when people be like, well, one thing I can say about Microsoft that they need to work the hell on is when they actually acquire these third-party exclusive deals. Third-party deals, they don't know how to keep it under contract on when that date will be, because then they sit up there having a whole rack of people, wondering, like, I mean, they have a whole rack of people just like, riled up and shit, and they're not very good with that. And this is one of those games that they should have just kept under wrap till that year was over and let people keep thinking, because they're very terrible with keeping like information like this like under wraps. And also because it just literally diluted a whole lot of tension from the other versions now obviously to the PC version, because that's also the fan base in which the whole Tomb Raider, series and stuff started on. It was PC and PlayStation. So, a lot of people were rejoicing, and obviously there were the upset people. Personally, for me though, I mean, I'm just speaking on this, even though I'm making a rant. I didn't play the the versions that came out for the PS4 and stuff. Wasn't really my thing. Like, the last Tomb Raider that I played was on PlayStation 2, and that was what was the name of it? I still have it, but I can't even pull it up right now. What the hell? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Do you want to go out? Go ahead. Okay, that was just something that I don't normally do. This is why I keep my cats out when I do this shit. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, so basically the last Tomb Raider game that I played was on PlayStation 2. That was back in 2007. So, I mean, I wasn't really, by then, around that time I started playing the Uncharted series, so, Tomb Raider had completely fallen off the map for me personally, and my twin bro actually was the one that scooped the newest version. What was it? Is a remaster or something like that? Yeah, remastered version, and I always get remastered and remake, kind of jumbled up sometimes. And it came out for the PlayStation 4, and he was actually the one that, copped it and beat it. So, obviously, this is why it doesn't, like, stir me. I mean, it's kind of, only thing that upsets me, though, is when companies, regardless of who it is, do these third-party deals. When you really think about it, a lot of people are saying, well, Sony do it too, and blah, blah, blah. And at the same time, though, there's other people that say, Sony only did it, the whole, started grabbing third parties, things and content because Microsoft basically started it, and Sony had to do it in defense. And, the fans of the Sony PlayStation would look at Sony and like, be like, what are you guys gonna do? Excuse me. We'll basically look at them and be like, Sony, what the hell are you guys gonna do? Like, you're just gonna sit here and let Microsoft keep taking all this shit? So in retaliation, Sony had to do, basically go and start grabbing content for themselves. So anyway, Yeah, I mean, this situation has been crazy. You guys know it pissed off a lot of fans, and a lot of people are saying, Square Enix are going to learn the hard way. Like, what other company was it? Was it EA? What other company was it? Oh, Insomniac. Sorry, Insomniac. They said, Square Enix are gonna learn like the other companies that decided to just do that, and it was kind of weird because they said they did it for their personal vision or something like that. When only thing Microsoft are doing is just putting up money to advertise, and it wasn't exactly stated that they were helping in developmental causes, just that they had a part. I mean, well, maybe they do. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, it was been said that that's all they're really putting it up the money for. Is to publish it, advertisement and stuff like that. It's not actually changing anything of the game. So it's been said. But they said okay. Okay, let me just stop for a second. Okay, so anyway, the whole Street Fighter situation, and then the Tomb Raider situation, when a lot of people get in arguments in the comment sections and videos and stuff that I've been reading and coming across, a lot of people will bring up, well, what about the exclusive deal between Sony and Street Fighter and Capcom and blah blah blah. And when you really think about that situation, and as a whole, then you will also need to include Nintendo in it, because this is like the whole difference with the whole Capcom and Street Fighter exclusivity deal with Sony, and the exclusive deal of Tomb Raider and Microsoft. And let's also throw Nintendo in there, because let's start with Nintendo. Okay, for Nintendo, as you guys know, Bayonetta 2 ended up just being for the Wii U. Obviously, it made some people upset, made some people angry. Me personally, it didn't, because I never played the game, so I have no reason to get pissy hurt. But here's the thing, though. Without Nintendo's help, or let me just say any company in general, Bayonetta wouldn't have existed. So basically, Nintendo was like, okay, well, if nobody's gonna hat it up, then we're gonna do it, and we're gonna help this game be made. And basically, out of that deal comes, with the game only being made for the Wii U. So that's what happened. And this situation applies with Capcom as well. Is many people are probably going to think, well, nah, blah 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 blah, but it does, because here's the thing. If you guys didn't catch this video that I made, I believe it was about a year ago, Capcom are going broke, guys. They literally have nothing in their bank account, nothing in their purse, and they're going broke. And they said without somebody stepping the fuck in to help them, Street Fighter would have taken more years to come out with, because they don't have the money, or it wouldn't have came out, period. So basically, it was like, I don't know, maybe Capcom seeing the fact that the PlayStation is now sitting at probably about 24 million consoles now sold. So it was said that Capcom actually approached Sony, because I guess, with them seeing that, that install base, and saying, yeah, we're going to have to take our chances with them, because they got the, big install base. So it was said that they actually went to Sony and said, look here, we have this, we can make it exclusive. Well, it's not exclusive, because it's also coming to the PC as well. So, but they came to them and was like, yeah, here's what we have. You like, what y'all trying to do? And then boom, it it's going to be on the PlayStation, and it's not coming to the Xbox One. So that's the whole difference, is that Capcom actually needed the help to help this game come out and to be made, because if not for the help, then it wouldn't have been made at all, point blank, because they just didn't have the funds. They don't have the funds, period. And basically, I guess Sony had it up something and said, yeah, okay, blah blah blah, they had it up, and then Capcom seen the potential with the sales of the console and blah blah blah, and that's what became of their partnership. And the thing about, and here's the difference, the portion of Tomb Raider. The portion with Tomb Raider is Tomb Raider, Square Enix, and such and such, they didn't really need the help to come out with this game, because they were already, they're not going broke, they're not doing bad, they have all these games coming out, blah blah blah. So it's not like they needed, somebody to step in and say, we need your help, we need this and blah blah blah. They said it was a personal vision and blah blah blah, but obviously developers nowadays, well, not nowadays, period, aren't gonna say, well, they gave us this amount of money, so we're making it for their consoles. I haven't seen a developer admit that yet, and I don't think they ever will. But it was obviously because Microsoft had it up the money, and it went to, boom, exclusive deal. Because if you guys didn't know, the game actually was, gonna come out for all platforms, at the same time. But when this deal came around, that completely changed. Microsoft was like, even saying at one point that Phil Spencer even saying at one point that they wanted it to compete with Uncharted. They want to have their own rating tune type of game, or whatever the case may be. What the hell? Can you not running in and out my freaking room? Oh my god, this is so rude. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh gosh. This is why I keep my freaking cats out of my room. Anyway, damn, what was I saying? Oh, so they were basically saying they wanted a game, that's sort of like Uncharted, so they can come into competition and stuff like that. So this is basically, a video to clear that up. I guess this is more, I guess this is more of a thought video or something than an actual rant, because I'm not actually upset or like screaming, blah blah blah. But it's more of a little bit more insightful, I guess. I don't know. But so yeah, that's like the whole total difference. I mean, Capcom are broke. Capcom. This is why you see so many games right now that are coming to the PlayStation. Again, like I said before, you said Capcom approached Sony. I guess they seen that install base, and Sony was like, okay, we'll give you this, and blah blah blah. And then that, came of the deal of the whole Capcom and Sony, bonding and stuff, so people can stop saying, well, what about Capcom and Street Fighter never coming to Xbox One or 360 and stuff like that. And now you know why. Because, again, they were broke. If you guys need me to link you to the video I made about a year ago of Capcom going broke, and they have no money to really make any big huge games, and they need the help, then I will link it to you and I will send it to you, whatever the case may be. I have no problem doing that. And Square Enix didn't really need it. There are still quite some angry fans. Obviously, there are people that are willing to wait. Again, me, I'm not I haven't been a fan of Tomb Raider since the PS2, so I'm not really pissed or any pissed to the high as hell. But obviously there are some people that are pissed, there are upset, and are of course saying, who the hell is going to be thinking about this game a year when it comes out for the PlayStation 4, where we're going to be playing everything, we're going to be playing all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? So of course you got your angry people, and then in a sense, they have a right to be angry, just like then again, I was going to say just like Bungie, but see, all Bungie had was some DLC content that, Xbox users wouldn't have been getting. I believe it was for a few months, or maybe it wasn't a year's term, I don't know. But see, at least you were still getting the game on your console compared to, a PlayStation user not getting a game, period. And like I said before about third parties and stuff, I really don't like when developers do this whole exclusive bullshit. I don't care who the fuck it's coming from, whether it be Sony, whether it be, unless the only exception or excuse that I can take is that the company needed the money, or they're not doing too well as an overall. That's the only excuse I can take to why a third party would exclusively make a game for a console. But other than that, if they didn't really need the help, and they were good on their own, why take the risk of being a third party and putting your game out for just one console or just a couple consoles, and you have all these potential customers on other other side, and you're pissing them off and you're making them upset. Like, I literally don't see no reason to that at all. And like I said before, regardless of what company is doing it, it's just pretty annoying. I think it just needs to cease, period. Every company just need to work, just work on, reasons to why we should go out and purchase their consoles. Because I don't know about you guys, but I need to have legit reasons as to, just a third party game as to why I should go out and spend $300 to $400 for a console, other than just, pretty graphics, dude. To need to have like something that's worth, getting and holding on to. Like me, this is why I'm so PlayStation E, because they have a different variety. I like playing different games, a variety of games and stuff like that. And so that's the reason why I'm PlayStation, and I've been PlayStation for a bit. Not like I haven't played an Xbox 360 before, Xbox before. It's just, that's basically how I got into Saints Row, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, the Xbox 360. So, anyway, steering off topic. So yeah, I don't really like these whole third-party deals. And personally for me, I think Microsoft need to actually focus on, their first and second party support a lot more than these third parties, and let these third parties just be, because yeah, because I need reasons, guys. I'm sorry. I need reasons other than like a few third party games that I can already get on my PlayStation to why I should jump over to another console, because I don't just play one type of game. I play a variety type of games, different type of games, like Heavy Rains, Beyond Two Souls and stuff like that. So yeah, I need a whole lot of reasons, guys, because shit. I'm just like being completely honest with you guys, but I need reasons. I need more than just third parties, because I need more than just anything I can get on any other console. Microsoft need to work a lot more on that, and quit it with these damn third party deals, because in a sense they did start this shit, and in a sense Sony are retaliating. And if you say they aren't, and if you say that this is bullshit, well, I'm sorry, but you're blind. You're freaking blind. Because how many times and all the times Sony were getting jacked the fuck up on the PS3, and then some fans were actually in like old forums and stuff like that, forums and websites, people will say, Sony, what the hell are you doing? Like, do something about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, push the fuck back. Because Microsoft were getting all these deals and Sony wasn't doing anything, and then there were some people that were actually getting upset. And yeah, so like basically, Sony just started retaliating. But like I said before, again, I don't like these third party deals. I think every company just needs to focus on their first and second party, and giving their consumers and fans more reasons as to why they should go out and purchase their consoles, so we know our money is worth it, and we're not just wasting like freaking 400 fucking bucks, $300 to $400 on a console that we're not doing shit with. You know what I'm saying? So oh my gosh, allergies. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. This video probably got extremely long. I know it did. 18 minutes, I knew it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. And basically I just wanted to give a little bit more insight on this whole situation, the whole Capcom situation, and then Square Enix didn't need the help. Capcom needed the help. Whole total freaking difference. So with all of this being said, I will leave the question of the day at the video. Questions at the end of the day. Yeah, of the day at the end of the video, and you guys can let me know what you think of this situation, and if you came across it, and if you've been feeling like this, but you just needed to hear the opinion or thoughts of another person. So yeah. Also, if you guys got any topics that you would like for me, like to hear, for me to give my thoughts on or make rants about, then let me know in the comment below as well, and I will definitely be sure to do that, because you guys know I like to talk, I like to discuss, and blah blah blah. Or anybody that you think on YouTube who you're sub to, or video you came across in which you think I should make a response to, because I had fun making a response video. I wish they still had the feature on YouTube where you can actually, put a response under their video so they can actually see it. But yeah, I digress. That's it. I'll speak to you guys later. Thank you for watching, commenting, and subscribing. If you did, it's much appreciated for all the support and all the love. And I will speak to you guys later. Deuces.